Hello, welcome to Cornflower Crafts. I'm Corn, and I thought today, you know how I like to do Words for Wednesdays, which is just me doing it. I was trying to be funny because, you know, there's Tea Tuesday. Well, there's something for every day of the week. But I was just being a little bit silly. But I think it's kind of fun to come up here to the craft room with y'all and play around with some stuff. Well, most of you know, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for visiting. If you've been here for years and years, which I know who you are, thank you so much for keep coming back. Bless your hearts. As you all know, I've been working on a journal slash scrapbook for, what is it, 2 months now? Only because it kept getting put on the side to do other things. And I told myself, after I did for Gloria, you know, for her birthday challenge, I was like, okay, I'm getting back to that because I have only one thing, well, probably two, but I'm hoping this is the last thing I have to do. Like I said, there might be one other thing. There's a few little pieces I want to put in the back of it and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm pretty sure. Or whenever I say, you all say that too when you're working on something. Okay, I'm finished. I'm done. And then you go through it. And you go through it and you go, that needs a little something. I'm one of those. So hopefully this is it. And one of the things I had made was a rather large journaling card, as you see. And this is a napkin, the pink roses, that I got years ago. And I used the collage medium on it. And it's matte, which I guess we could say matte, but you can see there is some shine on it. And put a doily here, put some lace here, did a die cut of the oval, then fussy cut the roses, fussy cut these roses. This is a piece from the paper pad, the piano keys that I'm working with from Stamperia. And then on the back, I did a little stencil at the top and then stamped. I think this is a Tim Holtz stamp, I'm pretty sure. And it has the holes here, you know, like it was ripped out of a notebook. But I put another little piece of cardstock here with the pink roses, just kind of tone that down a little bit. But I you all know, when I write something, I go up or I go down. I very rarely go straight across. And so I've always thought if anybody else is out there like me, this is a great stamp for you to just be able to write. You have to write small, but still, you know, straight across. And this is a pocket. I hope you can see this paper here, cardstock here. I've had a long, long time. And I've already done the basics of the tag that's going in here. Cardstock has these roses here on the back, and then did my little, you know how I love to do that glitter hole reinforcer. Did just a little bit of tulle here, cut it off with the pinking shears, put a little crown here, then tied a bow in embroidery floss, and I thought, well, you know, let me see, if I put it here, y'all can see what I'm doing, right? I thought it needs a dancer. Ta-da! Let me see if I get it close. Well, the light does better down here. I think this paper is Prima, but older, much older. And I thought, well, first I thought she just didn't stand out that much. So I thought, well, maybe I should cut a piece of cardstock to put behind her. But you all know how I am. I'm like, oh, whoa. maybe this needs to be inked around, and maybe there needs to be some lace on top of that, you know. So I thought we could do that together. Listen to my birdie out there just chirping and tweeting up a storm. Let's see, first off, I'm going to want, put that there. I'm just going to want to round my corners here. If you all are interested in this one, which is really nice, that's from Amazon. And I'll show you the name of it. Kodo, looks like Kodo Marv, something like that, Pro. It's real nice. You have the small, medium, or large. Now with this paper, I would like to put the spun sugar on, but I realized that it just almost looks, well, let me show you. It kind of goes in. See, it looks, you can see it's a little bit dark, but it kind of matches it. So what I do instead is the Kitsch Flamingo. But what I've done in the past is sometimes I do the spun sugar first and then do the Kitsch Flamingo over it to kind of, you know, to have the spun sugar kind of calm it down some, because let me show y'all. If you don't, you might already have it, but the Kitsch Flamingo is kind of, it's got some brightness to it. I'm kind of rough on my daubers. Look at that. But if you very lightly do it, let's just very lightly do it. And then if we're not happy with it being very lightly done, then we can get a little more aggressive. Well, it's not showing up too bright on that pink, but you should see it on white. Oh, baby. If you love a nice bright pink, remember I call it vintage Barbie bikini pink. If y'all remember back in the day, Barbie, if you got a Barbie doll with a bikini on, I guess other people would say two-piece if it was a bikini. It was this color of pink. Let me show you. Excuse me. Let me show you in case. I've got a scrap of white in here. Excuse me. This always happens to me. There's some white. See? That's a nice bright pink. And if you're interested, that's the ink. That's not the oxide. And I think Tim came out with this. Was this last year or the year before? Not too long ago. I like it. You know me, in pink. You know? And actually I went around this tag in it. You can see. So I like to do my corners a little bit more. So how are you all doing? Are you all working on something that you find exciting? Are you challenging yourselves? I really challenged myself. First off, with the music journal I did things in there that I had never done before. Excuse me. And this one, I've challenged myself as well. But I haven't gone way out on them. As you all know, I don't work with napkins a whole lot. Decoupaging, I don't do tons of that, which I keep telling myself, you need to do more. Okay, so if we do this, let's just look. Remember, I have my little laces in here. These are thinner laces. I have some thick cotton laces, but this going in this pocket here Oh, I wanted to show y'all. Do y'all do this? If you have a pocket, you know, that's just glued on, that doesn't have, oh, what is it called? Where the sides, you know what I mean, where you can put tons of stuff in it. And it's really, really tight. This is what I do. I take a bone folder. Do y'all do this? Let me know in the comments below if you do. And I go like so, just to kind of tell the paper, hello, you can put something in there that's not super tight. So let's see here. What lace do we want on this paper? I'm not putting it on everything. Oh, and I don't know if you saw, this is the paper that I fussy cut these out of to try to bring your eye up to that. Let's see, this one looks about the right size. Boy, you can hardly see that one, can you? I don't know about that one. I want it to have like a scallop edge, or the edging on both sides, not just one side. So a lot of these I can't do. Let's see this one. This one's cute. But whenever I see this one, I always think it should have a ribbon running through the center. You know, like a 1/8 inch ribbon. That's pretty though, isn't it? And I do have a 1/8 inch ribbon, but we're going to put her down on most of it, so I don't, you know what I mean? You aren't going to see a whole lot of it. Excuse me. Again, I don't know why that happens, only when I'm trying to do a video. It's weird. Strange. I like that size though. We've got this one. Again, well, it shows up a little bit, but not as much as the one we just had on there. Let's see, this one is my favy. I've used almost all of it. That's so cute. Oh yeah, see, I just think that looks great. Let's see it with her on it. Do we still get, yeah, see, I think that looks nice, personally. Yeah, I like it. So we can cut it right about here. So is everybody looking forward to changes in the weather and changes in the trees and all that good stuff? I know some children are already back in their classes. That just shocks me. It's not here. I think they're going after Labor Day, going next week. But yeah. But remember, our daughter will be 31 next month, so so it's like, that doesn't affect us. And no, we don't have any grandbabies. I don't think that's in the cards, and that's okay. You know, there was a time in my life where I thought, oh my goodness, how much fun would that be, just to spoil them rotten and just love them and love them and love them, and then say, there's mommy and daddy. Go see mommy and daddy. How much fun. Let's see here. This will help me stay straight. Remember, I have issues with straight. I'm like, I don't want to, I don't know why. Can't cut straight, can't play straight, can't, it's just not me. It's not me. I've had quite a few of you all tell me, I'm right there with you, Corn. You know, there's a lot of us out there, it seems. In case I didn't say it, I'm putting this on with art glitter glue, because it's so thin. If it's a thicker lace, I put it on with the Fabri-Tac. But this is so thin that the art glitter glue is fine. And then I grab these scissors because that's what I use. And we're going to cut these off. And as soon as I distinguish what's going to be the bottom, top doesn't need to, well, that might be glued down as well. Let me see. By going in and out of the pocket, as you know, the bottom's usually right here. You don't have to, but it makes it a little easier. You know? To get in and out of those pockets. At least that's what I have come across. I think we're okay up there. It's this one, so we'll go like so. You'll hear lots of traffic noise, but that's because I've got the window open. It's going to be hot today, but in the evenings they've been really nice. Is there anything else I want to do to this before I do the other stuff? I did cut two on the back of her, see, these roses to kind of bring in, because her colors, these pinks are so bright, but the I did Shabby Chic and Vintage together on this journal slash scrapbook. And I was thinking, I cut these out, thinking maybe to place one here and one here, and then maybe, you know, which I thought complemented her colors, and then her here, and yeah, I like that. But excuse me, but I think she needs to be, I think I'm going to go around these guys with them. Sometimes I go around them with my Tombow markers, but I think I'm going to go around them with ink this time. This time with the sponge sugar, well, it's oxide. And just to say goodbye to the white. I'm so rough on these daubers because I use them in my stenciling. And that takes its toll on them, you know, because they're just like little sponges. That's all. Gotta make sure I get in there. Okay. So that can go there before she does. This can go up here. This is all about dance and music and art, and, or I guess we should just sum it up and say the arts. It's called Passion, is the name of the paper pad. Your passion for the arts is what I would say. Passion for the theater, passion for music, passion for dance. My passion happens to be with dance. I love, don't like, love dancing. And I always have. I don't remember a time when I didn't. Now, to go around her, she needs to stand out, don't you think? I do have vintage photo. It's really going to stand out if I do vintage photo, but the keys on the piano, see, they have that brown color, so I think we'll do that. This isn't going to be a lot of fun because it wasn't a lot of fun to fussy cut. Don't you love it when you have inked up things so much with certain daubers and such that they are so full of, you don't have to keep constantly putting it on your ink pad. Don't you love that? I know I do. And that's usually the time when it should go. You know what I mean? Where it's just, especially since I've used it with so many stencils, it's like, uh-oh, it needs to go. There, see, she's gonna, see, she stands out more, I think. Because I don't want to do her too dark, you know? Should I do it a little darker? Or, wish y'all could tell me. Let's see. Should we? Oh, I like her like she is. So, let's put this baby on. And I think, yeah, I'm still in frame if I go here. I'm going to put this on. Boy, this cardstock is pretty flimsy. And sometimes that's what we want, isn't it? That's exactly what we want. And then there are other times when we want the opposite, to the point where you have to glue two pieces of cardstock together just to get the effect that you want. I've had to do that many a time. And sometimes when they say they're 65-pound weight, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? You guys like that too? It's like, really? Okay. Let's see, right about here. I'm going to have to pull this up just to make sure I've got it where I want it. And as you all know, that's why I love Fabri-Tac, because it gives you a little, just a little bit of time, not tons, to do that. You know, which is fantastic. And, you know, this is not what people use their brayer for, but I do. Melody from Melody Made, she just posted a video. It says no talking, and she's not talking, where she's doing the gel plates, you know, and working with her stencils and stuff. It's a cool video if y'all get a chance to drop by and say hi, you know. So how about that one there? Now, should these stand out more? I guess it's fine. Might be fine to do stickles on those. Well, I'll see, you know, once we get them down there. This is what's, oh, I see what happened. It looks like another little rose was over there, but meh. Meh. We'll put this, like, maybe even go out of the, you know, go off of there. Give it a little fun thing, not having to be exact. This is art glitter glue again. Yeah, we'll go up here a little bit. And I have my little shop towel here. Yeah, with art glitter glue, it's like, it's down, then it's down, you know? If I move that down, see, this went off of the pink paper a little. I'd like this to get off of the pink paper a little bit too. Okay. Just a little bit down like so. I want it down there, but I don't want it to, you know, get hung up in that pocket. So you're going to see me press down pretty hard there. Do you know what I mean? Have y'all ever had that issue? Just because these pockets are so tight, they don't have the little piece on the side. Accordion pocket, is that what they call it? Accordion side to the pocket? I've done it before. I just I've done it. I just don't know what to call it. Sorry, guys. Oh, I kind of like that too. So that's what it's going to look like. I wanted to keep this here because, well, I don't have to put it all the way down, do I? I wanted to see, should she be, even though this is going inside a pocket as well, believe it or not, inside the cover. But I was wondering, would she be cute just like that? Well, down a little ways probably. Or would she look cute on foam? What concerns me is if I put her on foam, I think she'd look better sitting up like this. But I think these, since I can't put foam behind these guys, I think they would bend and get messed up. Now, if I had tons of, you know what I mean? And I think it is Prima, because what do they, Prima gives you, what, 6 pages of the same, or 5 pages of the same design. To cut them all, no, or seriously, or at least 3 of them, and then glue them all together, that would be so strong. I think then I could do it and feel comfortable about it, because I think she looks so much cuter raised like that. But I don't have all of those because I've used a lot of that paper. So, but wouldn't she be cute like that? Like, she looks like she's really dancing and twirling around. And see, that would, even a one under this and glued would give it nice, you know, be nice and firm. And yes, I know you're saying, well, Corn, you could glue her to regular or thick cardstock and then fussy cut it again. But I'll be honest with you, she's got heels on and everything else. And just doing that, I was like, okay, good enough. I didn't go in with an X-Acto knife and go there either, because I was like, oh, good, that's good. Oh, would she look so much cuter raised, wouldn't she? Oh, well, you do what you got to do, don't you? And her little leg is going to go over those 2 roses, which makes me happy. So I won't be doing the stickles on them. I could do them on these guys, but I couldn't do it on this guy. Right now, I could do it later, but not now. So I think we'll leave it at that. Or should I bring in I was going to say, should I bring in some leaves? I've got these teeny tiny leaves. Bring those in. And here's the darker one. I like the looks of that, but nah. You know me. Once I stop the video, I might go, oh wait, I think I will add that. I've done that in the past, haven't I? Where you're like, oh, that's not how she ended it. Okay. That's what we'll do. And I'm going to go ahead, since she's going on lace, I'm going to go ahead, oh boy, but. I like corns talk about butts. Stop that corn. See, going here with the Fabri-Tac is what I can do, the Fabri-Tac right in the middle. But this has got to be art glitter glue because it's so tiny. Oh boy. All right. We'll do this part. And then we'll do the middle. Some of you are saying, corn, that's not such a big deal. If you have my eyesight, it's a big deal. What is that? Let's do that. Okay. Oops. Scoot over you. Right about there. Did I tell you guys that I had someone here on YouTube looked at some of my videos and said, oh, I used to do that in first grade. I was like, oh, that's nasty. So I wrote back and I said, oh man, I wish that I had had the lessons you had to be able to do this in the first grade. And I didn't hear back from him. I personally think that there's a lot more involved. First off, I couldn't use these scissors in the first grade. Second off, I see what we do as art. I don't think he does. I personally do. So there's our dancer amongst the lace and the roses. And she is the queen of the dances. I think it would be kind of fun to put the stickles on these roses here. It doesn't have to be, maybe just a tiny bit here. But I think it would look good. What do y'all agree? Let's do that and then we'll say bye-bye. How about that? Okay. First off, I'll show you what she's going to look like before the stickles. I'm going to put her little foot at the top of that pocket there. So that's how she's going to look in her journaling card pocket. But if we do the stickles, that'll just bring it out a bit, you know. Now I have two to choose from. One of them is the frosted lace that I told you about, which really doesn't, it's pretty, but being frosted, you know, it's more subdued. The crystal is like, hello, I'm all about the glitter. And I think in this one, that might be fun, you know? Let's see if I can do it like I normally do, because I have to get it a little bit close to me. I like to try to highlight the roses. So if we go here and here and here, or highlight the petals is what I should say. And usually, is this going to misbehave on me? But see how glittery that is? It's just so pretty. If you like a lot of glitter. Whoops. I shook it a little too much. If that makes sense. See, I go like in a line, and then the petals usually come this way, this way, this way, this way, and this way. And I try to highlight the tops of the petal with the stickles. Like so. Does that make sense? I don't do the whole rose. I've done it before when it's tiny, but I don't do it often. I gotta get the tops of these like that. And now we're done. And I hope I didn't keep y'all too long. Let me see. Ooh, long enough. And I'm going to put this here and then put this here before I sign off. And I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me today. And I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.